guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. My name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And today I'm bringing you this brand new unit study just in time for the holiday season from Gather Round Homeschool. This is Rebecca Spooner's mini unit just for Christmas that really talks about the true meaning of Christmas. And it's short and sweet, and it's going to be a great unit to do with your family during the Christmas season. So I want to show you the inside of the upper elementary notebook. But really quick, if you go to her website, gatherroundhomeschool.com, this mini unit is purchased a little bit differently than the other units. You're going to pay a price of $32.95 for the digital download, and it's going to give you all the levels, which is very different from how you can buy her other units. And so even though I only have one child, when I purchased it this time for this unit, I actually got all of the levels. So just a note that you pay that one price and you get all the levels for this mini unit. So let's dive right in and see what the upper elementary has to offer. If you are still not sure if this is for you, you can get a free sample. If you go to her website, you can get a free sample of all the levels to look at to see if this is something you would like to do with your family during this holiday season. So I thought the cover was absolutely beautiful, just like all of her other artwork that's in here. So here is the table of contents, and it's like every time I try to film one of these videos, my ink is on the verge of running out, and I apologize for that, but it only messed up this page. It messed up Christmas just a little bit, so I'm sorry. Please know that the actual unit itself looks very well. You don't have to worry about that. So there's a welcome letter. There is a story that they'll recite, and then she has 12 lessons. This is a mini unit, so it is shorter than the other units that she has put out in the past, because she knows that you're going to take time off to be with your family during this holiday season. So you don't need something to do every single day of December. So we have Mary, Joseph, John the Baptist, a census, a star, shepherds, wise men, the great plan, hidden meanings part 1, hidden meanings part 2, Christmas around the world, traditions, and then there's an appendix in the back that's got your cutouts, your Christmas cards, your graph paper, and an answer key. So let's look at what this looks like. So she has written a letter to the students. So I'm going to let my son read this. But this letter just says that this book is not like a normal school book. It's full of Christmas carols, cards to write, art projects to make, games, recipes, all kinds of things that just scream holidays to me. There is a passage they'll read every day, and it's the same story. You can read it, you can say it with your family, you can memorize it, and then by Christmas Eve, you could even recite it together because you've read it, every day. Everything in this book is optional. You can choose the pages that are the most interesting to you, or you can do something different. You can make the recipes that are in this book, or you can make your own. You can sing the Christmas carols here, or you can sing more. I don't know about you guys, but during December, we love to listen to Christmas music, so we'll probably add a lot of Christmas carols. Each day, you're going to learn about one of the characters in the Nativity story, and you'll be prompted to make a character to add to your Nativity. So those are in the appendix, and I'll show you that when we get to that part. You can make a rock nativity by painting rocks. You can use sticks or thick pieces of branch that you paint. You can even make your characters out of cardboard. It's really up to your child. So the activities are just ideas. You get to make it your own. Your child gets to decide what they want to do. So this was from Rebecca, and it says that may these activities and stories draw you closer together as a family and point towards the true meaning of Christmas, Jesus Christ, and the love of God. So I really liked that page. I thought that was a nice welcome. So here's the story that they will read every day. It's from Luke, obviously. And then you get into your lesson. So this does come with a teacher's guide, and like I said in my previous videos, I always put it on my iPad, and I read from my iPad, but you can also print it. But here's lesson 1. So this is talking about the little drummer boy. He had no gift to bring, so he played his drum. And this says, my parents taught me that God gives us gifts, the talents we have, the things that we're good at. And so that's what they're going to think about, what they're good at and what they love to do. And think about people you could help or something you would want to work hard at, so you could give something special to Jesus this Christmas. And they write their answers down here in the present. And then there's an optional extension activity. She'll put those at the bottom of some of the pages. You can discuss what it means. and how it applies to what we learned today. So you can listen to the song, look up the lyrics, and talk about what it means. Then here's your Christmas song. So it says each week we're going to learn a new Christmas song and practice it. And you may already know Away in a Manger, but if you don't, here's the words to Away in a Manger. Then you can cut out the stable below, color or paint it, and fold it. So this you're going to make a stable. And then you have these intentionally these pages that are intentionally left blank if you print front and back. But my printer drives me nuts doing front and back, so I don't do that. So you'll have those blank pages when you have to cut the front page. So here's lesson 2. You're going to write a card, and can we talk about how beautiful this mailbox is? So this is all about writing a card. It says today we're going to use our words to give life to someone by writing a card or a letter. Then you're going to talk about your family tree. Who was Jesus' mother and father? What about his grandfather? And you're going to talk about your family. Use what you've learned. Oh, you're going to create a family tree for Jesus, not your family. So you're going to create a family tree for Jesus. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. And then here's some more with making a manger. Then in lesson 3, here's baking day. So she includes her recipe for chewy gingerbread cookies. And the great thing is your child gets to practice their math skills by cooking in the kitchen and also reading a recipe, which is a different kind of reading and a different type of understanding. Those look yummy. And then this is the Fruit of the Spirit page. And so she talks about what Fruit of the Spirit is, and then she has your turn. And then this is the Random Acts of Kindness page. So you put down your ideas of what could you do this week that would be kind and help someone else. I really like that idea. Lesson 4, you're going to make a Christmas ornament. So she gives you a picture of these 2 options and then a third option. That will be a lot of fun because the one thing I love about our Christmas tree, and I'm not saying anything's wrong if you go out and you buy your ornaments somewhere, because you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever makes you happy. But our Christmas tree is filled with ornaments that our son has made over the years. And so being able to add another ornament to our tree that he's made is really special to me. So here's 3 ornaments that you could make. This talks about the journey. How far did Mary and Joseph travel? So you're going to look at a map. There's also one in the appendix. And you can see a detailed map of Israel. You're going to label some things. And you're going to talk about the journey. And there's a bonus question. How far did they travel? Then you're going to talk about what is a census. And you're going to collect, you're going to collect your own data about your family and write it at the top. And then this is movie night. It says we're going to finish our week with a family movie night. As a family, choose one of the movies in the teacher's guide or any Christmas favorite of yours and discuss it. And then write one thing that stood out to you from the movie. So I love that because I love to sit and watch Christmas movies. So that will be a lot of fun. Lesson 5 starts with the Christmas song, Silent Night. This page is called Gift to Jesus. Today we're going to keep working on our gifts to Jesus. Just like the wise men brought gifts for the king, we get to make a gift. So you can look at your ideas from last week of what you can make, perform, or do for someone else. And you're going to fill in your plan. This is called an instructions game. So there's a role. Pretend you've never heard this before and then do exactly what you hear and understand. So it says, instructions seem easy, but they can actually be really difficult. What seems simple to one person might not make sense to a different person. God made each of us unique, even in the way we process information. Today you get to try making your own instructions. Write down the steps to wrapping a present. Then you take those steps to someone in your family or a friend and you ask them to play the instructions game. And before they begin, you read them the rules, and when you're done, if your instructions are misunderstood, you would rewrite them until they make sense. So I really like that. That's really good how-to writing practice right there. Get to make a snowflake that day also. Lesson 6, you're going to make a sheep. It says, make a sheep, or the story of the shepherds in the field and the angel's appearance. You can draw, you can use dough, whatever you want to use. Christmas charades. It says use the Christmas charades printable from the appendix of the teacher's guide or make your own Christmas game to play as a family. So one thing I'm noticing is a lot of family. Do this with your family. Share this with your family. And that's exactly what you need, not just at Christmas. You need that anytime, but especially around the holidays, doing all this fun stuff with your family. It's gonna be great. This is where you're gonna write a card, who you're gonna write your card to, and what you're gonna say to encourage them. This is a prayer present, and then it says if you don't have a gift, what you can do. And then baking day, flat sugar cookies. This will be my son's favorite because he loves to make sugar cookies. So we will really enjoy making those. And here's your joy fruit of the Spirit page. And then your random act of kindness. And then here's a timeline. Use the word box to complete the timeline activity below to show the plan of salvation. Okay. And then you're going to have another movie night. You're going to choose a movie and then pray and ask Jesus to help you see something you can learn in it. And so when you watch it, think about what it means and then write one thing you learned from the movie. Then you have a Christmas craft. So she tells you exactly how to do it and has a picture. And then you have a thankfulness tree. You cut out the ornaments, or you could use some you already have, and write some things you're thankful for and hang them on your tree. That's going to be a great addition to our tree. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, lesson 9 is Joy to the World. Then this says, we've spent the past 2 weeks thinking about and planning a gift for Jesus, and Christmas is only a few days away. Together with your family, talk about how you'll present your gift to Jesus by giving it to someone, performing it or showing it, wrapping it, or putting it under the tree. Today you're going to write a special letter to Jesus about your gift so that you can remember what you did and what it meant to you. And then there's also an optional extension activity at the bottom of it. Here you're going to read the poem and think about the different things that a candy cane can remind us of, and see if you can write your own poem about a candy cane, a Christmas tree, or another Christmas symbol. And then this talks about red cardinals, and it says it makes us think of Christmas. Maybe it's because the color red is the Christmas symbol of the blood of Jesus that Jesus shed for us, or maybe because they don't migrate south for the winter, so they decorate the bare branches with their bright colors. So you can make this pretty cardinal. Lesson 10 is called Choosing to See. Remember how we talked about seeing God all around us in the things He's made? Your challenge today is going to Jesus treasure hunt. Go all around your house and look for things that remind you of God or something in the Bible. It says it doesn't have to be Christmassy. It can be something like, my pillow reminds me that God is with me when I sleep. So I love this activity. This is the thankfulness challenge. Then you have a blessings game that you will play with your family. And then you're going to write a card. And the paper for the cards is in the back, and I'll show you that at the end. This is, have you ever seen a Venn diagram? So this talks about our traditions, other traditions, and the things that are the same. You're going to make crackers. This is your fruit of the Spirit about peace. And then your random act of kindness. And then this says, think of a way that you can respond to what you've learned about this month. What was your favorite memory that you did together as a family? What are some things you want to do differently next year? You write your thoughts below. And then you talk about traditions. What are our traditions and what are some new ones? And then family movie night, you're going to choose another movie. And then this is about a gift to give. Now, I did not punch holes in this appendix because I wanted to show you these pages. A lot of these are going to be cut out. So here are your pieces that your child can use for the manger scene if they want to, or they can make their own. And then the rest of these pages will be used to make cards. So if you want to buy your child their own box of cards, you could do that. But these are in the back. So if your child wants to use these, and I didn't punch holes, that way if I wanted to make copies, then I would have them. So they're really pretty. And they have lines for them to write on, or they could just be blank. Then here's the graph paper that you'll need for the census activity, and here's the answer key. So, isn't this beautiful? I didn't even see this when I printed it. I'm going to have to put this on the back of our notebook. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look through of the Upper Elementary Notebook. Definitely go check this out on her website, gatherroundhomeschool.com. You can join the Gather Round Homeschool community on Facebook, where other mamas share how they set theirs up, how they use it, and you probably will get to see other look-throughs of the different levels. This is just the level that I have to share. If you have any comments or questions about this curriculum, please let me know. Leave them in the comments below. Share this with anyone who's interested in this curriculum and doesn't know if they're ready to make that leap yet to purchase it, because this might change their mind. We really enjoy it, and we're looking forward to using this during the Christmas season. Thanks so much for watching.